cannot just do this and then you magically have her. That's not how it works. We're gonna watch Miraculous, Ladybug and CatNoir the movie. Apparently this is kind of a Miraculous movie on its own, separate from the show. What I remember from like the trailer back then, I think that a lot of things don't add up if you would compare it to the show, but we're gonna find out because this will be the first time for me watching this particular movie. And I'm a little bit nervous, but also very excited, so let's go and watch.
Do you believe in magic?
Oh my god!
I am Wang Fu,
Oh my god!
called the Miraculous.
Oh my god, I did not expect an intro like this, but I love it. I don't know what I expected. I had no expectations actually, but this is amazing. Master Fu! I'm so happy he's in here. And the animation looks pretty cool. It's different, obviously, than the show, but it looks pretty nice. And I love that we get an explanation like this of what the Miraculous is. Okay, now I'm really excited to watch it.
One is most feared, with even a hint of anger, into a terrifying monster.
Come, Master Fu, calm down. Are you trying to scare the kids? You're scaring me. I thought that Miraculous is on its own and the Kwamis are not necessarily evil. It depends on the holder. So Nuru and the butterfly Miraculous is not on its own an evil Miraculous just when it's used by someone that is evil, like Hawkmoth. What can it do? It can not grant a wish, but when somebody is angry, Hawkmoth feels that and they can kind of get a superpower or something, or wish for something to avenge their problem, I guess. I don't know how we would see that if it's used by a good person, but I don't think it's necessarily an evil Kwami, right?
Two rival heroes must rise, united.
They were hugging, and then we got a heart shape. I need to calm down. I've only watched 1 minute. Yeah, we're in Paris! Is the newest season also in this exact style, or is it a different style? Because I like this so far. Oh my god, it's her parrots!
I didn't forget your favorite unicorn cakes!
Aw, those are really cute cupcakes. And the bakery looks amazing. It's a lot more detailed than we see in the normal show. So seeing all the amazing little bakery goods, I'm getting hungry, guys.
You just have to believe in yourself.
Like, the character design, it's not bad. Like, I recognize who each character is, but I also feel like something is off. And I cannot pinpoint why something is off. Maybe it's just because it's a different style, but it feels different yet somehow the same or familiar. Let me know what you think about this animation style and how they did this movie.
What I could be.
This is a musical? I knew there was gonna be one song. I heard one song between Tiki and Marinette. I actually have it in my Spotify playlist, but I didn't know there'd be multiple songs in this movie.
To live somebody else's life.
Ooh. I love how they show us how clumsy she actually is. And the song, like the notes, I don't know if it's the same voice actor as her like regular voice, but some of those notes were really good.
The colors in my mind.
Oh, our sketchbook! I think for the people who do know the show, these are good references. And for people who don't know the show and just see this movie on its own, this is a great way of showing the watcher who Marinette is and what Miraculous is about. It looks magical, but I also feel like it's a bit much. Like, is this entire song moment needed? Like, the first bit was fine to get to know the character and see her insecurities, but near the end part, I'm like, maybe it's a bit too much.
The teams are ready for you in the showroom.
What a fancy chair you have. Gabriel aggressed to come out of a car, it turns completely to the side. I recognize the middle photographer. It's the one that Adrian always shoots with.
The show was a success in every way.
How interesting. We actually like see his workplace. I mean, normally we only just see him in his office and he has that little like TV screen where he draws on. But that's it. Isn't he like normally rarely coming outside out of his house and everything? But now he has an entire building where fashion is actually happening and he has people that are working for him besides Natalie. Oh!
What's up, dude?
I love to see all these familiar characters. But Marinette looks absolutely terrified.
Perfect. Books.
Chloe!
Plan? Check.
Her hair is fabulous. Chloe? In the show, whenever you were talking about how your hair wasn't like sitting the right way, I was like, eh. But if that happens now, I 100,000% agree with you because your hair looks amazing. I can't putting Queen of the Night Aria in the background. That is so funny.
Did I need to take a number behind the line of friends coming to your rescue?
Okay, so this is the first time Alia and Marinette are meeting, which is interesting because it's a different way than we see in the show. Also, Alia, that's kind of a rude comment to say when you're for the first time meeting somebody.
A magnet for catastrophe? Some people have to try to fail that hard.
I'm sorry, but isn't Alia just being rude right now? What? Am I the only one who thinks this?
I live for the action shots. I'm gonna stick to you like glue.
I also don't like her motivation to be friends with Marinette. Right now she is saying she just wants to hang around with her basically because she is chaos and she likes the drama and she can film it and use it for her blog. That's not what their friendship should be based upon. It should be about standing up to bullies and just being a girl's girl towards each other. I don't know how I feel about this.
We have all the time in the world.
Interesting. We get a little bit more lore about Emily and Gabriel. A new location as well. We've never seen a room just filled with dresses for her. I do feel like the design for Emily feels different. I mean, they all feel different, but hers feels very different. I don't know.
It gives me the chills.
What in the world was that? I mean, I don't think they ever explained how Gabriel got the Miraculous. This is an interesting way to make it happen, but they're like acting as if this brooch is like possessed by evil and he's like being lured to it and he's hearing strange noises and he sees a flashback or like a flash forward towards when all Paris is gonna be in hell because of him. They really make it look like Nuru is evil. I don't think that's the case.
Hey, you keep your head up, girl.
Oh my god, it's Luca! I saw his blue hair. Wait, is that even accurate? I thought he didn't go to their school. Because he's like never around. Only Julika is there. Or is it that he's like in a different class? No, because they would hang out during the breaks. We never see him in the school settings. Just like Kagami doesn't go to school there. She only goes there for fencing lessons.
Why don't we braid each other's hair after school?
Chloe's eyeshadow? Also a slay. Oh my gosh, I understand why she is the top girly.
Is that another girl wearing an Crest sweater? Who dares?
That was actually really smart, Marinette. I like it. Okay.
Excuse me?
I thought Julika just walked the other way with Luca. Why is she now in this hallway? Is this a movie mistake? Did y'all forget which character walked which way? I did not expect his first appearance in this movie to be like this.
Allergies. There's a lot of pollen in here. I mean, not pollen, dirt. I mean,
she is clumsy the way she is clumsy with Adrian, but this is also not their original first meeting. I know I shouldn't compare to the show because this is a separate movie. It's a thing on its own. But I just hope that they keep certain like core values of why she is connecting with the characters the same, if that makes sense. Like with Adrian, she is not supposed to know who he is, but hears that he's friends with Chloe, so she kind of immediately has like an idea about who he is as a person. But then he shows her that he's nothing like Chloe, and that he's actually like a good guy and a nice person, and that he wants to be friends with her. And that's when she starts having the crush on him. Why are you staring at this guy through books? Oh. You did not pretend to hide away behind the book after this man has fully seen you.
Need a hand?
All I can think about is the ice rink. The ice rink, guys, with Luca and Adrian's head both like this. Ah! Was this done on purpose? Were they like, we want to give them that experience, but then in a different font, so we're gonna do it like this?
Wait, do you think we should?
Oh.
No?
Wait, why did he leave all of a sudden? That's weird, because she was actually going to talk to him, and he was putting the books away, but all of a sudden he is gone? Oh. He actually just left like that? You didn't help pick up the books? At least for the library's sake? Or grab your stuff? Because you were reading something, right? You didn't even put it back?
She's so weird.
Hey, bro!
You don't even know her. Isn't this supposed to be your first day at school either? You don't have any friends. You don't know anybody. And I feel like Adrian wouldn't go and judge somebody on them being weird. I mean, are we talking about our Adrian? Adrian who's been locked up in his house and wants nothing than go outside and meet people so he can have friends that are his age? He would jump at anybody to be his friend. What do you mean that he sees a cute, clumsy, awkward girl and he goes, oh, she is weird? Like, he wouldn't do that. He would be like, oh, you're clumsy, let me help you. And he would help her. And then he would just be like, okay, have a nice day and walk away.
But I'm here for you, right? Alright, dude.
Why is Adrian so depressed? Adrian becomes depressed in like season 3 because he cannot date Ladybug. But he's not, why is he depressed now? I mean, like, yeah, his mom, but he never showed that in the show. He was a very, very happy, he was happy to be out of his house and meet people. I understand this is like a different take on the same events, like a multiverse type of idea, but it doesn't make sense.
He needs his father.
And I'd appreciate if you minded your own business.
Yeah, this is really begin Natalie and Gabriel Crest. It's so different from how they are like in the middle of the show and then towards the end of the show. They change so much throughout this show. Oh, isn't that Natalie's desk? Sorry, he was supposed to have long blonde hair? I don't think that doesn't feel accurate. That doesn't, because we've seen visions of him in the past in the show, right? With Emily. He just had short brown hair, didn't he? That looks so weird. This is so depressing so far. Also, I'm sorry, Adrian, are you just allowed to leave your house like that? To take the metro and go somewhere in the city? Without your bodyguard? Without Natalie knowing? Without your dad arguing that you need to stay inside and work on your studies or on your piano lessons? This is not the miraculous world we know. Right, so your mom was an actress in the theater? Isn't she supposed to be an actress in movies? That was like a whole thing. Like, she was an actress from, you know, bourgeois movies and, you know, Solitude. And you weren't allowed to see the movie and, you know. Now she is someone that was on stage in a theater. Okay. So they really were like, Adrian character is gonna be depressed and we're gonna make it about the loss of his mom. That's what we're gonna focus on for his character, instead of him being locked up by his dad and wanting to have friends and still being positive and loving his father, even though he keeps disappointing him. All right.
Give me the ultimate power.
What in the hell is this? You have a cave that you go to and where you talk to Nuru? Like, is this in the past?
They can only be summoned in times of chaos.
I will burn the world and lose myself in the flames to do so.
Very accurate description of what will happen, sure. I do like that we kind of see his motivation like this on how it started and why he like activated Nuru, because in the show he's already just being a villain, you know? And here it's a little bit more of how it started.
Darkness rise.
Why did it look like it hurt? Isn't you're supposed to have a cool transition and get an upgraded suit and hair and grow a bit taller and have magical powers. It's not supposed to be like an attack. Okay. Interesting. I like that we still have the 2 dragon buttons and then the little code, except for that the code is wrong. I think actually in the show they flipped it one time and I was like, that's not the one he pressed last time. But now they did something different entirely. The box.
Okay, you two. I know you're awake.
What? So it's not just a jewelry box and only when you put it on they kind of come alive? You talk to them now whilst they're still in the box? What do you mean you know they're awake? They're open mind. I'm having an open mind about this. Just...
Voila! No, no!
I'm sorry, what? They were just like, okay, bye, Master Fu, and they flew out the door? As if they're disobedient little teenagers? That's not how it works. What do you mean she actually bumped against Luca? Maybe it's better if you watch this without knowing the show, because there are so many things that don't add up. Ah, I'm getting stressed.
Wait! We must choose them together.
No way, that Master Fu is actually running around the city trying to grab some flying thing that's also like giving light. And everybody's just like seeing this?
It is you. You. The world is in danger.
Oh my god. Saving Master Fu and then being picked for the Ladybug Miraculous is somewhat similar. A little bit on a bigger scale though. A little bit more dangerously than they did maybe in the show. I don't get where Marinette is running to. Isn't her house supposed to be literally next to the school? Like she needs to cross one street instead of half through the city, but I digress. And Master Fu would not be like this. He would not be like, oh my god, it's you. The world is in danger. You need to come with me. No, he would be calm and sneaky. And he would, you know, in the show, he would just pass the earrings to her and then walk away and pretend like nothing happened until so much later. And she kind of realizes it on her own that that's someone important. Are there any other Miraculous fans out here that were struggling to watch this movie, or is it just me?
Who saves a life saves the world. Don't be afraid.
Oh my god. Master Fu, where the fuck did you come from? You were back there, ready to jump in front of her. And why are you saying such crazy things? Marinette is definitely gonna think that somebody drugged her or something, or she's hallucinating, going crazy. I would be too, because this is not how you would introduce to somebody that they need to save the world.
Find her!
You idiots.
Not here!
Oh, that's interesting. Sabrina doesn't call her out on it? Wait, what happened to his TV? Isn't there supposed to be a TV in front of the window? Oh, whatever. I can't. Is Plagg just running around like a cat right now? What? Plagg is actually running around like a cat right now? I was joking? I mean, I thought like still in Kwame shape form. What the fuck is this? This is a very ugly cat also. It's not even a cute cat. Plagg is cute. Was that not Plagg? Because the cat just dropped the ring. No, but it... What? I'm confused.
I will never love again!
So dramatic. Oh, wait, this is for Hawkmoth, so he can akumatize him.
Oh?
Oh, yep. I'm sorry, why was that Akuma, like, screaming? What? It's supposed to be a silent butterfly.
Akumatize his heart and unleash his rage.
Did you hear that? Unleash his rage with the growl in Hawkmoth's voice? That was so freaking hot. What the fuck? He's never done that before.
I'll be gone in a flash. I promise.
I think this is the moment when we are going to meet Tiki and have that song that I know. Because that's, I believe, the song that she sings kind of to convince Marinette to become the superhero she needs to be. Oh, that kind of looks like Master Fu, actually.
What are you doing here?
And it's an actual ladybug. What? I'm so confused. Why is there an actual cat and an actual ladybug approaching them first? But it is Tiki?
Who saves a life saves the world?
Oh hey, that's what Master Fu said. Tiki, what are you doing? I mean, I love it. It looks beautiful. You're glowing, but what are you doing? So, are those like magical earrings that you just need to put on your ear and you don't have to have like pierced ears? Because we didn't see her like putting it in through like a hole. She was just like, and it was on there. Because that's kind of cool actually. But then also, how do you know that they were earrings? Let's see Tiki.
Ew.
There she is! Oh, she's adorable!
You discovered electricity? Girls can wear pants?
That's so freaking cute! Okay, her design looks amazing. She looks just like Tiki. I love it and she's glowing a little bit as well. She looks magical. And I love that the first thing that Tiki says and notices is inventions that have happened throughout the years because, you know, when she was with a previous owner, it was years back. So her saying you discovered electricity and girls can wear pants is so freaking iconic.
Yes, I know your name. I'm Kwame. Can you say Kwame?
Okay, this feels very Tiki accurate. Her personality really is there. And can you say Kwame? Are we Dora the Explorer? This is a cute interaction. It's a little bit different than in the show, but it's still somewhat similar and it's very, very cute. So I'll take it.
You are Ladybug.
This is the song! I know this song!
You are Ladybug.
I'm honestly not. I'm about to kick your butt if you don't start to listen. Oh my gosh! No way! No way! Just like that, she kind of just went inside her and she was in her uniform. That's crazy! I mean, that's definitely not how we were taught how it works. You're supposed to say, Tiki, spots on, and then you have an entire cute little song, and then you see the transformation, and you go like, ha, hoo, hee, ha, and magically the suit appears, just like very Wing style, you know? And only after saying that and doing the song, you will have transformed into your outfit. This would feel a lot more realistic, maybe, but it's definitely different.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed. That looks so beautiful. Her yo-yo with all the little golden details. So pretty. What is happening?
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is her yo-yo acting like this? It kind of looks like her yo-yo is alive. Is Tiki like inside the yo-yo or? Oh my god. And not only does she directly go to the place where the villain is, but CatNoir is already there too and she bumps into him. Why didn't we get to see PLAGG and CatNoir meeting? Why didn't we see their meeting? Why didn't we see them converse and him transforming into CatNoir? I really wanted to see that. For her to appear at the place where the villain is that maybe also like a superpower thing? That they, you know, when they transform and they just go, they immediately go to where like the danger is? That kind of would be useful and make sense, because how else will you know there's something going on in the city, you know?
Bonjour.
Oh, what a first meeting.
What are you supposed to be? A watermelon?
Man compared her to a watermelon. Neither of their kwamis explained anything about how their powers work and that they should work together or anything close to that.
All you have to do is follow my lead. Sidekick.
Okay, calm down, Adrian. Sidekick? It's been a while, but I don't think CatNoir was like this when they first met. Like, yes, he was very excited to do this, but he didn't know any of the rules, and Marinette did know some of the things and like how things worked, because, you know, she listened to her kwami and read like the instruction on her yo-yo, and CatNoir didn't. And he was just like very excited, but he wasn't like, I'm the superhero and you're gonna be my sidekick, or like, he didn't have an attitude like that. And after the first time that they saved, like, he saw just like her power and her beliefs, and he instantly fell in love with her like that. So let's see how they're going to portray that in this movie. Oh my god. That's a crazy first villain.
The devastating power of destruction. Night vision. My weapon.
So this is kind of just like an introduction to CatNoir and what his skill sets are, I guess.
CatNoir!
Oh.
She's a hero! A shero!
A shero? I don't think she's ever said that in the show. Like, ever. If I'm mistaken, let me know, but I don't recall that.
Are you okay?
No, that's not funny. But like, do they even know like what they need to do? Do they even understand that they need to break the object? Did anybody tell them anything? Or do they just think they're fighting a random monster? Like,
Stay. Fetch!
why would it act like a dog? It's not like it's just a random isn't it supposed to be a person with a goal? If you look at how Hawkmoth and the Akumas work in the show, he kind of needs to avenge something, why he got upset or angry. So in this case, it's because the girl that he likes said no. So you would think that as a gargoyle, he would kidnap that lady and kind of like hold her hostage because he wants to marry her. That would make sense for him to do. But instead, he's just hanging out at the Notre Dame until Ladybug and CatNoir came, and now he's just randomly fighting them. He's like not doing anything of his own, nor is he being influenced by Hawkmoth, as far as we can see and hear, to get their Miraculous and defeat them. So like, what is the purpose of this monster? What is it doing? What is its goal? I do like how they show us that she sees the things that she needs to like yeet her yo-yo at, because that is kind of how her brain works as well in the show when she needs to fix things. So she always like sees random objects and then all of a sudden there's a plan and nobody ever understands what the fuck she's doing. So the monster just evaporated because crashed into it. No Akuma, no special object, no personal grudge, like it wasn't talking. It's just a random monster? Okay. Really? Really, guys? This was it? I don't know how I feel about this. So she saved him, and that's when he was like, oh my god, this girl's amazing. I mean, I get it, but I feel like in the show they did it better. It's more about her personality and character and overall, just like how she is, I think, that he falls in love with than just, oh, she saved my life, you know? And the music was a little bit crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, guys, there are definitely things I like about this, and it's entertaining, and I really like the animation style, and I'm just excited to see a different version of it, but it's very different. I can't stop comparing it, I'm sorry. And if you don't like it, don't watch my video. But if you do, please stay. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll take a deep breath and then we'll continue watching this. Alright, so the guy is just back to normal. The Akuma just flies out.
What was that?
An Akuma.
Hold on.
Oh my god. Few things about this before we continue. First of all, the butterfly lighting in the sky, that's never happened before. The butterfly is just normally just like flies back and nobody would know anything. And you're telling me CatNoir already gets to meet Master Fu? Like, right here and now? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's such a big plot point in the show. What do you mean he just gets to meet him right here and now? It's so important for their characters and their trust in each other and their growth.
He's insane.
Well, I still think you look like a watermelon.
Will you stop?
Watermelon.
Why are they fighting? Isn't their first meeting also like very silly and flirtatious? I mean, like, obviously Marinette is still Marinette. She is kind of like, I'm just a really clumsy girl. She's like that. But aren't they also just like very flirty towards each other? Making puns and like that's always their dynamic. Why are they fighting?
Stronger together. It's the only way to reach the perfect balance.
So he still basically hasn't told them anything. We now know that the villain is called Hawkmoth and he is creating these monsters and they need to capture the Akuma to save the world and they need to work together. But you didn't explain them how to do that or what happens if they don't do that or like anything. And you're not supposed to tell them. The Kwamis are supposed to explain it. I honestly didn't think that I would like talk this much during this movie reaction. I thought I would just watch it and it's like a kids movie and I would have barely anything to say, but I definitely proved myself wrong. And if you just watch this movie and you don't know the show, it's a fine movie, but if you know the show, it's just like, why are we rewriting something that already exists and is fine?
I can't stand this guy another minute.
Right, so Ladybug kind of hates CatNoir right now. Also doesn't make sense. It makes sense only when she sees how smug he is towards the outside world and when she compares him to Adrian, who is like a super sweet, helpful, innocent type of guy that is friends with her. Which in this case hasn't even happened yet. So for her to immediately hate CatNoir like this, it's weird. It doesn't make sense. Why would she?
It's been a while since I smiled.
Oh my god, Adrian is singing?
To show me just where I fit in.
I also really wonder what CatNoir's motive is right now to be CatNoir, because in the original show, like I said before, Adrian is like stuck at his house and he's not allowed to go anywhere. There are 1,000 rules. And one of the reasons for him becoming CatNoir is not even to save the world. It's actually so he can be free, so he can escape from his father and his house. And he can go outside and get an adventure. And as the adventure goes along, he obviously likes and loves Ladybug and wants to go outside also to be with her. And then wants to save the people of Paris because he likes being a superhero. But what is his motive here, right now?
She's just incredible.
Okay, so are we finally going to meet PLAGG now?
Duh! I'm the Kwami of Destruction!
What? First of all, is this a different voice actor? Because PLAGG's voice is so freaking unique. it doesn't sound the same right now. Second, what happened to his like energy? Like yes, he's lazy, but like he feels very slow right now. Whilst when Plagg and Adrian first meet, Plagg is all like flying around his room like, oh my god, what is this? What is this? What do you have this? And Adrian is like, what is happening? Stop touching everything. And he is full of excitement. And especially when he's talking about cheese, he would be excited to eat cheese. He would be more funny or something. It feels off.
She was like, whoa, he's cool.
Puss in Boots?
I think the contrast is funny of them talking so opposite about the same thing. Like he's like, oh, she must love me. And she's like, ugh, I despise him, you know? That's a funny thing to do in a movie. I just don't know if it feels accurate. This fast, at least.
Pretty, please.
Oh my god! Her big eyes were so beautiful! I could not resist. I really want to have a Kwame, guys. Oh my god. Like, they were so cute! Is Tiki appearing without her wearing the earrings? That's not supposed to be possible. So apparently the earrings are just magically back on her ears. That's also not supposed to be possible. If they could do that, then how could Hawkmoth ever, like, take it from them if it would just magically reappear back to the rightful owner?
Witnesses describe a gargoyle brought to life.
So you're telling me that Hawkmoth wasn't, like, conscious in a way? He wasn't actively like, haha, I'm becoming evil, go find somebody, make them evil, make them a monster, get me those Miraculous, and then transform back, and he wasn't all like, next time I'll get you Ladybug, and he'll say this very, very, like, obvious quote, like, a dish is best served cold, or something else that would relate to the episode. But that's not what happens here. He's just kind of like he was in a haze himself. That's not really how Nuru works, though. And how Hawkmoth is supposed to be.
I warned you, Master.
What? You're telling me Nuru comes out all calm and is like, stop, Master, you will lose everything. No, Nuru is like aggressively being like held hostage and tortured by Hawkmoth. And Nuru is supposed to be this like innocent, shy creature who's like, Master, please stop. My powers are not meant to be used for evil.
I'm torn apart.
Even Gabriel Agreste is singing.
To bring you back to me.
Oh my god, jump scare. This feels like such a fever dream. We're getting a villain song?
Chaos it'll be.
That is not how these powers should be used.
Okay, so what we see now is way more accurate. This was literally what I just said. So, okay, it's coming together, I guess. What is this villain lair that we've got going on? What happened to his, like, secret bunker under his house? What is this? But I do love that we finally heard the iconic Hawkmoth laugh.
Every lost and lonely soul.
Why is Mr. Mime in here? Is this a prison? Did he go towards a prison just to find, like, evil people? And he's akumatizing multiple people at the same time? That's also not possible for a very long time because he's new to the power, so he's not supposed to have ultimate, like, there's like a limit to how much you can use the power, especially at the beginning. And why is he going to a prison or a dungeon or whatever the fuck this is to get criminals? That's also not, he's always listening to people who have, like, bad feelings, and then he akumatizes them. He, like, uses their emotion to influence them to work for him. And 9 out of 10 times, especially in the beginning of the show, it's always somebody that we know, and it's somebody like either from their family or from the school, not random people on the street. I mean, I guess that makes more sense to do, so that is fine. But all the other things, I'm getting so worked up, I could get akumatized right now. Cause like, what is this? And why is he wearing that hat? He's not supposed to have a hat. He has like a bald mask thingy. There's no hat. And there's no dungeon. And there's no akumatizing multiple people at the same time with lightning. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. The song and his vocals were quite good though.
And I took her first picture.
They don't look like they like each other.
How the fuck did Alia get a picture of them hanging upside down within the Notre Dame? That is so not accurate. That is not possible.
Or this one. Or even that one.
Or them hanging throughout the sky. Like, that makes no sense at all. Maybe after an entire season or 2 or 3. Because we know this is something that Alia does. You know, she's like making pictures of them and it looks like they're a couple, and then the entire rumor starts about that. But this is not... She has a picture of them facing the gargoyle. That means that Alia literally was standing in the same scene with her camera like this, taking photos. This is so not accurate. And I don't mean compared to the show, I mean like movie-wise.
They're everywhere.
Oh my god. It is Mr. Mime. What, isn't he supposed to be a dad of somebody that they know from the school? The girl with the dreads, the who's dating Ivan, Milan, isn't that her name? Isn't this Milan's dad?
Mysterious.
It's still also very weird to me that Nino and Adrian are just friends like that. Like, it's like they've always been friends. The entire plot point of Adrian coming to school and not being allowed to leave his house is just gone. It looks like he's literally walking with Nino at some kind of amusement park or something. And where is his gorilla bodyguard? We haven't seen him at all.
Make her laugh.
So embarrassing when they try to be funny.
Okay, this is funny. They did it again. The two opposite things happening about the same subject. So Nino is trying to say what he should do for love, and Alia is saying how it's like embarrassing when boys do something like that. And this is very funny because obviously we know that Alia and Nino are going to date.
You won't even know I'm there.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, sup, Alia?
Interesting. This is a change, but I actually like this one. So in this case, Nino is already into Alia and is being very awkward about it because he obviously likes her. In the show, he's actually into Marinette, and then when they try and set them up, that's when he realizes he likes Alia because they're locked together in a zoo cage. But it always was a little bit weird to me that he was into Marinette out of the blue, and then he switched to Alia very quick. And I never really understood the chemistry, at least not in the beginning. When they're dating, you see the chemistry, but not like before. But in this case, they're making it seem that he's like really into Alia right now. And I like that. That's cute.
Awesome.
He's the best.
He's literally standing there, spying on them, like not even 10 meters away. Like he's literally right there. Oh my gosh. In a way, it makes sense because they do have this entire episode on how her dad is very protective of her. So I see how they're trying to put it in here.
You're embarrassed by me?
I mean, you are spying on your teenage daughter with a pink curly wig on your hair in between balloons. It's understandable if she feels a little bit embarrassed by you right now.
Need to pay for your tickets or what?
Ouch. You know what I also find a little bit weird is that they don't explain how the powers of the villains work. It's not even explained. It's not even like there's no reason for these villains to be here in general. First they were robbing a bank. Why? And now they're here at a fair. Why? I feel like we're missing so much information and it just doesn't make sense. It also doesn't make sense that there are two of them. Are they just here to destruct things? Like she is like electrifying things and making them come to life, and he's just like throwing bombs and making shit explode? Is that what it is about? Like, where is the personal grudge? There's always a personal reason on why they do things and why they become a villain. Because when Ladybug and CatNoir figure that out, that's how they will realize how they can save the person. I kind of feel like a lot of base of the foundation of Miraculous is just stripped away here.
Relax, Nino. It's part of the ride.
It's so not. It's so not part of the ride if a roller coaster stops upside down. Hey, that's very Mary Poppins.
A new wave of panic is spreading near the Louvre Museum.
I knew I recognized it. I knew I recognized this place. This is near the Louvre Museum. I already thought so. Because I've been there. I don't know. I saw the gates and I was like, hey, I recognize this gate. But then I wasn't really sure. But now she's saying it's near the Louvre Museum. So that is exactly where I thought it would be. I actually walked there like last year. Which reminds me, I have a vlog that I went to Paris with my mom. And I actually visited some Miraculous spots. So if you guys want to see that, I'll put it in the description. The link will be down there somewhere. Go check it out if you're curious.
Not a star in the sky.
Right, so there's panic and you're taking time to sing.
Should I fight?
Her singing voice is really beautiful. Very like high and light and airy, and yeah, it's really pretty.
You must face your own fear to protect the people you love.
Wow, so serious, Tiki. Jeez, Tiki is never this serious.
Tiki!
Spots on. Finally! Okay, it is a different transformation, but still. Ooh. When the spots appeared on her yo-yo and you heard the little bleep, 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 I don't know, that was really satisfying. I don't know why they thought that this needed to be a thing, but I like it.
Don't worry, I got you.
I was about to say, is that even an actual baby? Why is it that, again, we don't see CatNoir's transformation? We've seen half of this movie so far, and the time screen that PLAGG and CatNoir have had together is very, very small. Isn't this Miraculous, Ladybug, and CatNoir movie? We want to see more CatNoir and PLAGG. But then show PLAGG, not this PLAGG, with the right voice and the right energy.
Did you just...
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. But also, you didn't even know you could capture a bullet, and yet you still tried to capture a bullet. If anything, it would have made sense if you tried to, like, avoid it. But you were like, no, let's just try and catch an invisible magical bullet. Also, I don't like that they have no plan at all. Normally, they would observe and they would be like, what's wrong with this person? And what's their issue? And where's the Akuma? And then they would figure out a plan on how to approach the villain. Or they would do this like during the fighting. But so far, I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing them fight.
Ooh, shiny.
His ring flashed and he said, ooh, shiny. That's so cat behavior. I like it. But that's the thing. They don't even know that. Master Fu didn't even explain that there's a timer to it, and that there's a limit to their powers, and that they have even magical powers besides just like strength and agility and stuff like that. Like, she can create something that will help solve the puzzle, and he can destroy something, but only once within a transformation. I feel like these are pretty vital things to know.
Talk about a helping hand.
Also, I just realized this. We haven't even seen Chloe and Adrian like interact together. Didn't we start off with that Chloe wanted to show Adrian around or something, but you're telling me that he has been going to school there and they haven't met up once, and she has not like flaunt around that she knows him and that he's like a famous guy or whatever and that they're besties. Like, none of this. And she is supposed to be obsessed with Ladybug. She's supposed to love Ladybug and then dislike CatNoir. Which is the funny thing, because she loves Adrian but dislikes CatNoir. You know, that's like within the Miraculous universe, that's a thing they've got going on with pretty much all the damn characters at some point.
Oh, hey, long time no speak.
Okay, long time no speak is a good cat noir pun. It's not a cat pun, but it is something that cat noir would say. Because so far, the cat puns, they haven't really been there that much. Okay. Oh, I was going to say like, oh, this is gonna be when Ladybug saves Chloe and Chloe is going to idolize Ladybug, but she instead throws her into the trash. And I don't think that Chloe will like that. So are they taking away that she's hating Marinette but loves Ladybug? Is that also a thing that's not going to happen then?
Stronger together! Yeah!
What? So the stronger together is a superpower that they have now? And then they can be extra strong? What?
Huh. Good point.
Another good pun. Good point, yeah. Still not a cat pun, but it's something Cat Noir would say. See? No! The Akumas are just like flying out on their own. There's no personal vendetta. There's no special item that they need to break. They just fly away. That's not how it works. You figured this out how? Because nobody told you. The butterflies fly away, you just capture them. Why was there an entire hawk moth face? That's so not needed. Right, so we have the theme song, but it's not exactly our theme song. It's modernized. I mean, I'm happy it's in here. I was hoping for it, but I don't know about the style though. I think we already saw Akumatized Nino in there as the bubbler, and we saw Jagged Stone. So during the song we kind of just see them defeat multiple villains, do things. We see that Cat Noir is in love with Ladybug. For some reason, Marinette is talking to Adrien and like hanging out with Adrien, and Adrien is at the movies? What? No, because Adrien at the movies, it's another like entire plot point, an entire thing that is like so important. You cannot just be like, oh, he can go to the movies. Like, no, that's not, you take away so much of the like important aspects of the show.
Paris is safe, and we did that.
Oh my god, they're eating ice cream. Is this ice cream from André Glacier? Is this our sweetheart's ice cream? Because why did we not see that? That's another like important thing, because it tells them who their like soulmate is. Like,
slow, but pretty strong for a watermelon.
You actually tried to hit him, and then he captured that was actually really impressive. It's weird, but somehow cute.
See if you can stop this.
You call that a punch?
But why are they fighting? They've like never done that in a only when one of them would be like akumatized, and then they would be like, I'm sorry that I'm fighting you, I don't want to punch you, I don't want to fight you, but I have to because you're akumatized and you're my partner. Yet here they're fighting for funsies together. No way they just did that.
I really should go home now.
Don't.
Oh, my heart can't take it. It's very cute, but it's a movie and it can only show so much. I get it. I feel like within the show, we see so much more of how obsessed Marinette is with Adrien and how much she focused on him and doesn't like Cat Noir because he's kind of like acting differently. And Cat Noir is so much into Ladybug because she's a badass, but doesn't see Marinette because she's more of a shy girl. And here we just kind of see Cat Noir and Ladybug flirting right now, which we know also happens in the show, but you kind of forget that Marinette is really, really into Adrien. Like, she has 50 different presents in her room ready for every birthday. She knows his schedule by heart. There's so many, like, characteristic, important things that we cannot see here because it's just a movie and not an entire show where they can drop so much more information. And so far, I feel like within the opportunity of the movie, they do show a lot of good things, but there's also so much that I'm missing.
Enough, Chloe. The adults are having a conversation.
Excuse me? Marinette standing up for herself against Chloe, but not also standing up, but also like being mean towards Lila? Sure. Who thankfully is not in here. Oh, that warms my heart. But to Chloe, maybe she has her moments, but it just feels fast, I guess. Or maybe not. I guess in the movie, time has been passing and she has been a hero for a while. But as I did suspect, we don't have Chloe loving Ladybug and hating Marinette. Like, that's another thing they just took out.
Mother's still on the move. We must stay focused.
TKKIE normally isn't like this serious and focused on Hawkmoth and defeating him. Like, yes, obviously it's important, but she knows that Marinette has her own life, and TKKIE would support her with everything, even with like stalking Adrian and stuff like this, you know? So it feels a little off character, I guess.
See?
And why are her earrings glowing? Is that because there's danger? Is that how they know? Again, something that would make sense, but they don't show this or do this in the show.
Kitty!
So, you do care about me.
You CatNoir, I was worried. I was genuinely scared for a second. How could you do that to both Ladybug and to me? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Where are they? Oh, it's a theater with cats on the inside.
I promised myself that I wouldn't get close to anyone anymore.
Right, so that would explain why he was depressed in the beginning and didn't really want to connect with anybody, but it doesn't make sense if we compare this to Adrian from the show, because all Adrian wanted was to connect with people and to get friends. But also, Marinette, Ladybug, do you not connect the dots here? Because like, Adrian told you about his mom too, at least as far as I understood. We saw a little clip that he was like showing a photo of him and his mom. So I think that she would know that.
I prepared a little something. I don't want to mess it up.
Is this supposed to be equivalent to him with the rooftop scene where he had like the roses and the candles? Because, oh, that scene absolutely broke my heart. And that scene also is such an important plot point in the entire show, and like for their characters and their like bonds with each other. Oh. You're gonna play her a song?
I feel the same.
It's a duet? Nah, this is way too freaking cute. They need to date after this. Also, this would have been such a good opportunity to show that Adrian is always supposed to play the piano and practice the piano, and that he actually doesn't like it. But then maybe now he would like to practice because he was practicing this song.
Hearts and minds.
Oh, they're so freaking cute together. I'm literally getting teared up because of this. If she doesn't want to date him, I'm gonna be so freaking pissed.
When you're by my side.
This is so random, but I just realized another thing that they don't really show is that the Kwamis get tired after using the powers and that they need to eat something. And like I said before, the ring and the earrings that they flash because there's not enough time. Like, that's so weird. Like, these are such important things. Why wouldn't you put it in a movie? I really don't understand, but I'm sorry, it just popped up. We'll continue with the song. This is a reference to the movie where they also dance in the sky in front of the moon. It's not on their special song though, because they have a special song. This is not it, but this is, I guess, a new special song.
Dancing between those eyes.
No, I can't. I can't. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that after this scene, after this song, after them dancing, after them You're not gonna tell me that she's gonna refuse it because she still wants to go back to Adrian. We haven't even seen her wanting to be with him that desperately like we know in the show. Like this. At this point, just have them date and give me a happy ending. Because it hardly ever happens in the show. We all know that they have their ups and downs to becoming a couple. And it's always really fucking difficult. Please let us have this in this movie. Or I'm gonna go insane. Are they about to kiss? Are they about to kiss? No. She backed away. She backed away. He was trying to kiss her. She backed away. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna lose my shit, guys.
My heart is already somebody else's.
The writers were like, oh, remember that heartbreak in like season 3? Let's just put it in the movie and make everybody cry. I mean, Marinette, why are you even into Adrian? Why is he that amazing? We have not seen you two have quality time together. Like, we saw a few flashes of you talking. We haven't actually seen you talking. We don't know why you're into him. There's no chemistry, no connection, nothing that we've seen. In the show, I can back you up in saying that you like Adrian. But here?
How could I ever think she'd fall for me?
Oh no!
Behind this mask, there's just an empty heart.
No! I don't like this. This reminds me of Depressed Kitty. I hated that. I hate it. Why would they do this to me? I just want them to be happy to be together, like.
You know what else is empty? My stomach. Listen, kid, I told you.
No, this pisses me off. This actually pisses me off. First of all, why do we hear a fart sound when Plagg is like coming alive and his suit disappears? That's not funny. This is not a thing. And secondly, Plagg would say, you know what else is empty? My stomach. But he wouldn't say it like this. He wouldn't be all depressed and be like, you know what else is empty? My stomach. Look, kid. No. He would be like, you know what else is empty? My stomach! And then he would realize that it's not the time to joke around. And then he would be like, look, kid. And then he would explain what he needs to say. This just pisses me off so much.
Don't fall for your sidekick.
And also, the reason don't fall for your sidekick is so out of context. The important thing about why they can't date isn't, there's like an entire reason why they can't date or why they cannot like show who they really are. Like, that's an entire big fucking plot point in the entire show. But they just disregarded here and just like shoved it to the side.
I've been waiting for you. Where have you been?
What is happening? What the fuck, Gabriel? Why do you look like absolute shit? What? Second of all, what do you mean he didn't come home last night and you just waited? Our Gabriel Grest would immediately send an entire search party to get him back home. Would send his bodyguard, the gorilla, to get him back home. And third of all, he doesn't, yes, he cares if he was safe, but he doesn't care like that. He wouldn't come down the stairs and be like, Adrian, you didn't come home, are you okay? No, he would be like, Adrian, I told you to be home. Go to your room. And then he would disappear in his office again. How is it that it feels so close to Miraculous, yet there are so many things that don't make sense?
I'm your father.
My father? I lost my dad a long time ago.
Adrian would not just say it like that. Adrian was always very hopeful of his dad. Even though his dad was absolute shit, he would still be hopeful that he could change. Please tell me I'm not the only one who feels conflicted about these things and about the movie and about the changes.
And I thought, maybe you'd like to go with me?
Whoa. She actually, like, said it without basically stuttering and she could give him a gift? That's never happened. Like, ever.
There was someone else. I'm sorry.
I mean, we know this. This is one of the biggest things that keep happening in the show, like, time and time again. But I feel like he could still go with her, at least as friends, right? He's just all being depressed again. Because even when he couldn't get Ladybug, he was still dating Kagami. until he realized he likes Marinette, right? Who, by the way, hasn't made an appearance either. There's so many characters that come throughout the show, so probably impossible to show them all in just one movie, but still, it's there's so many important things and characters that we just don't get to see. Great, now they're both depressed. Honestly, this is kind of a depressing movie so far.
I dreamt of calling Paris home.
And there are so many songs. I really didn't expect this to be a musical.
To find the person I can be.
It's also quite sad that we haven't seen the crossover situations yet. So Adrian and Ladybug are talking, and CatNoir and Marinette are talking. Because there we as viewers at least can see that Adrian, even as himself, really is into Ladybug. And that Marinette, while seeing CatNoir, is still like, ugh, CatNoir. Like, he's always so silly, and he's like flirting with everybody. Because I think that's actually one of the reasons why she didn't like him in the beginning, is because not only did he flirt with Ladybug, but also with Marinette. She was just like, oh, he's just like a ladies' man. And that's kind of why she held a grudge against him and didn't want to believe him when he said that he was into her. There it actually had a reason, and it made sense on why they were acting certain ways and doing certain things.
If I cannot bring you back to us, then I should be the one to join you.
Sorry, what? You wanna die? I am so confused. I mean, our Hawkmoth literally doesn't give up. Like, his entire arm is going to pulverize. He's going to steal multiple Kwamis, which, by the way, haven't been given out. What happened to all their friends getting Kwamis? What happened to their friends in general, actually? All we've seen is, like, Chloe with Sabrina and Alia and Nino. What about all the other school characters that we know and love? They have not spoken. They don't have any personality. Hawkmoth will literally try to travel through time to get those Miraculous. Which also I feel like hasn't been much of a conversation. Like, the villains trying to get the Miraculouses. I just feel like they missed on so many, like, important details. But anyway, now he wants to join Emily and he wants to akumatize himself or something. I don't... What?
I hate you, Ladybug and CatNoir.
Why does Hawkmoth have moth wings out of lightning? And why are there like 1,000 Akumas flying around him? This doesn't make sense. What the hell is happening? Oh my gosh. This is not supposed to be possible. What do you... Well, maybe after season 6, I would say this is possible. Not to give spoilers, but, you know, he isn't really around anymore in season 6. But, like, what? When did he get this power upgrade?
Let's go! This time I'm not kidding!
Plagg saying, like, that he really needs to go, and this time I'm not kidding. Like, this could have been something, like, interesting, because Plagg normally always is like, hey, you know, this is cool. Like, relax day for us, and Ladybug can handle herself. We don't need to go out fighting villains. Like, we also need to have a spa day. Like, normally he isn't very enthusiastic to do something. But in this case, in the movie, they haven't really shown us that. So how would we know? Also, are we finally going to have a CatNoir transformation after like 70 minutes of the movie?
Plagg, claws out!
So the Plagg claws out and him sprinting away was kind of cool, but I'm not satisfied. I don't even remember how the transition goes, but he goes like this and you see the mask, and like this and you see the ears, and then he stands and he goes like wah towards the screen. Yeah, it could have been cooler than just suits.
The lion's mouth.
Hawkmoth is just standing there at the top of the Eiffel Tower waiting for them. He hardly does that. And how do you know that that's the man you're searching for? They've never seen Hawkmoth yet. Well, I guess maybe those moths shaping his face.
Cataclysm!
You mean to tell me that this is the first time that he's gonna use his Cataclysm in a big fight like this? Like, and there's like We've had no explanation whatsoever about what it does. Like, if you don't know the show, this is not gonna make sense at all. What do you mean? We're like, we have this little bit of movie left. At this point, I thought they weren't gonna do a Lucky Charm and Cataclysm at all, because we haven't seen or heard anything about it, basically. Which, by the way, is kind of weird, because they can never solve an issue without using a Lucky Charm, but whatever. You just cataclysmed the Eiffel Tower. Fell in the water. That's kind of painful. Good thing he's a superhero though, and they can actually take some hit and fall from very far and everything, so I'm sure he's fine. Why is there lava on the water?
Don't touch him!
This feels like such a fever dream. I don't understand what's happening. Excuse me? You can just suck Tiki right out of her? Since when is that possible? If anything, you always need to get the earrings and you basically need to rip it out from her ears before you can get Tiki. You cannot just do this and then you magically have her. That's not how it works.
That's not how it's done!
And I really sound like Marinette's grandpa right now. I guess I'm old-fashioned. Fine. But what the fuck? What? In all 5 seasons, this never happens. He can never get their Miraculous. That's the entire, like, point. So now what? Marinette is unconscious and she has no power, and CatNoir is unconscious, and Hawkmoth is just like this overpowered god?
Don't let your fears win.
What do you mean, don't let your fears win? This is not a fear. She is literally defeated. I don't even know how you're talking to her, by the way, but she has no power. What can she do? Excuse me, why are you hurting CatNoir? There's no need for that. He's already... Well, he wasn't unconscious anymore, but he's basically unconscious. Why is he awake, actually? That means that he can see that it's Marinette. That doesn't make sense.
Luck doesn't exist without you.
It also doesn't make sense that Tiki is talking to her. You are the Kwame that creates Ladybug. She is just the holder. If it's not her, you can literally pick anybody else to be a new Ladybug. Do you not know how the system works? Damn, she jumped in front. Is she still alive? Oh, she is. She is still alive.
Adrian?
No. He's seeing that it's his own son, and then he realizes what he's doing and he's gonna stop it. That's how it's going to end? So basically, Marinette's sacrifice didn't do anything. Didn't give her special Ladybug powers or whatever. It was only because Hawkmoth realized that it was his own son. You know, like, her jumping in front basically had no use whatsoever. And as I'm seeing the destroyed buildings in the back, makes me wonder, she has never used a Lucky Charm before, which means that she has never done her Miraculous Ladybug, and she has never fixed the world again with her magical ladybugs after things got destroyed by villains. What? They're just seeing that it's Gabriel Gress right now, and you're gonna see that it's Marinette, and you're gonna see that it's Adrian. Okay, let me make a prediction. He's gonna apologize to his son, and then Marinette and Adrian are going to see each other, and they're gonna become a couple. And Adrian and Gabriel are gonna have a good father-son relationship, and everything will end happily ever after.
Adrian! Dad, you... What have I done?
2 halves finally made one.
So you're saying she actually got pregnant in here? They actually, like, had a son? Does he still have a cousin? Is Felix still a thing in this universe? This really feels like this is just like a multiverse. Just like Miraculous, but then in a different universe. Same story, but different.
I would have done anything to bring your mother back. To bring her back to you.
So you're saying he did it for Adrian instead of for himself? No. In the show, his motivation is definitely for himself. Not because you needed a mother. No. it's because it was his great love and he missed her.
You have to let her go, Dad.
Well, this is very wholesome. This is how Miraculous, the show, could have ended. Maybe the writers had like 2 different endings and then they chose the other one and they were like, maybe it was a missed opportunity. Maybe we should have given him a redemption arc and he realized what he was doing and then they were like, oh my god, let's just do that. Let's just make a movie as if, you know, the show doesn't exist and do that instead. That's what it feels like. Damn, why was she so big? Oh, okay, so she transforms back, so maybe Adrian hasn't seen her yet, but she will know now that Adrian is CatNoir then.
For you are Ladybug, miraculous of creation.
Why is Master Fu pretending to be this just like random passing by guy giving them advice? Ladybug is supposed to know that you are like the guardian and that you can help her and that she can come to you for advice.
Who saves a life saves the world.
This quote is also weird. The one who saves a life saves the world. Like, this has never been a thing within the Miraculous universe. Wow, and just like that, they got Nuru back. The show version would be jealous. Ladybug! Ladybug! Ew, why did Luca look so weird? I just saw him. Why does he look like he's 12? They were like, we cannot make him a possible love interest because she needs to end up with CatNoir, so let's just make him look like he's a kid? What? So like with the power of love, she just magically fixes everything from within herself? What happened to her lucky charm and the miraculous ladybugs? That's what fixes all the broken stuff that the villains did. What?
Annette, I hope you have a lovely evening.
Oh my god, Chloe's outfit is stunning!
I miss you so much, Ladybug. The world is at peace.
So does that mean that they don't have to become CatNoir and Ladybug anymore? Like that doesn't exist? They're just done? I don't like that her dress is so high. Why can we see her feet? It's supposed to be a ball gown. It's supposed to be to the floor. You're not supposed to see her shoes. And she's not wearing a mask? Cause you called him CatNoir, but you're not wearing a mask. So does he just think that Marinette recognizes him as CatNoir? Or does he know that you are Ladybug right now?
Or you can call me Ladybug.
No way. They actually do a review? It's not just a daydream? And they're, you know, getting married and getting 3 hamsters named nobody knows because they never finish it. Are they going to kiss? Oh my god, the tension! Motherfucker. Well, this was definitely a roller coaster of emotions for me. There were quite some things that I liked. The animation wasn't bad at all, but there were a lot of things that were left out or they just like didn't mention, or like there's so much in the show that they just didn't. Well, you know, you've seen my reaction, so I've complained about it enough. You know what I mean. On its own, definitely not a bad movie. Definitely not. And I think that this is kind of how all the Miraculous fans wanted the original show to go. You know, we wanted them to be together and for Hawkmoth to just become his loving dad again. So in a way, that's very satisfying. It's also weird. Like I said, it's a multiverse kind of thing. I know I'm gonna need to let this sink in a little bit. I hope you enjoyed watching my crazy reaction to this movie. If so, please let me know. Give a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you, I really appreciate it. If you want to follow me on my socials, it's all in the description down below. And I have a lot more videos out there, movie reaction, you name it. So be sure to check those out. And I hope to see you in my next video as well.